Cute hat. You haven't worn that one in a while.
This one? Mm-hmm. It was in my car that was in the shop. So yeah, that's where it was.
That's cool.
Chomp.
All right. Playdate.
Episode 117, Josh Allen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brock Osweiler.
Is that right?
I don't know. Lauren, pull up Brock Osweiler.
Did you guys see photos from him and Haley's wedding?
Brock Osweiler?
No, her and
oh yeah, I did.
Josh.
They're gorgeous. They're
gorgeous.
Gorgeous little couple.
What am I doing?
Brock Osweiler. Kalispell, Montana.
Yeah, 17.
He looks like Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
The eye.
Yeah, that's interesting.
He's tall too. You would love him actually.
Yeah, he's 34. So he's right up your alley.
Yeah.
Love that.
He was good for like a few games one time.
I don't even really remember why I know.
Dude, he was the backup on that Super Bowl team with Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
And he was like, played like a lot that season because Peyton was ass.
If you Google Brock Osweiler, on his like linked, what?
Oh, that's what I'm typing. I was waiting.
It's just already there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say LinkedIn.
No, I'm saying like for the people at home, if you Google Brock Osweiler, the first thing that comes up is how bad was Brock Osweiler actually. That's got to stay.
Well, he was like good. Yeah, and then he got a huge contract and then was dog cheeks.
How much money did he make?
He made a ton. He got a huge deal after that, after Peyton retired.
Lauren, Google how much did Brock Osweiler make?
Just in his...
Yeah, in his career.
$41 million.
Never started a full season.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
15 and 15. Yeah, I guess if you can
Retired
win
before 30.
If you can win half the games you play, I think you just 100% deserve that much money.
Well, he was a unique. I don't think most quarterbacks who win half the games they play aren't making that much, but
yeah, that's true.
He was just unique because he had like a few games that they had to base their future off of, and so they just gave him a huge contract.
He must have. Okay, let me rephrase. He
was a perfect storm.
He made it all very quickly, but a guy who is capable of winning that many games could make $41 million over the course of a while as a backup quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
Our cleaning people don't. This isn't going to come out the way I thought it was going to. Actually, we have cleaning people that come bi-weekly, and it's like $50. It's not like some bougie service, whatever. And they've just been inching up the time that they come. So they used to come at 9, and then it got to the point where they were like there at like 8:01, and it was just like, this is way too early because now I'm like rushing my morning to like get out of their way because I feel like it'd be rude to like be sitting there. And finally we were just like, you have to somehow meet us in the middle and come at 8:30, and they said they would. And then I was walking home from my Waymo this morning, and they're just sitting outside waiting until 8:30 on the dot.
Wait, what do you mean walking home from your Waymo?
Because it can't drive to my house.
You're at your girlfriend's house, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I think that's a valid. I'd be a little annoyed.
When I was a pool boy, if I showed up earlier than I was told, a woman would come out and yell at me, and I'd have to go wait in the van. Like
Where?
Like at their house. Like if I showed up at someone's house at 7:50.
Wait. When I was a little boy.
When I was a pool boy.
Oh, a pool boy.
Yeah.
A pool boy. I think so. When I was a little boy, if I showed up early, I had to go sit in the van and wait.
Oh, no.
It's like
if I was supposed to clean someone's pool at 8 or 9.
Wait, so they were waiting though.
But this is because we finally were stop fucking doing that.
Yeah.
Because they would show up super early, and then I would have to be like, can you please clean my room last? It's a good problem to have, but it was just annoying where it was like, our work doesn't start until 9:30 or 10. So like,
well, it sounds like you should have just told them sooner.
No, we would tell them.
And they would just ignore it?
It was like we'd agreed upon 9:00, and they were just showing up at 8. It's like, at no point did someone tell them that was okay. It's a first world problem, but it was getting really annoying where it was just like, just because you are forcing me to wake up this early. That doesn't mean I should have to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like hostage in my own.
Well, it sounds like
Wednesday mornings
we're making progress now.
Yeah, but it's just 8:30 is still too early. Like
I just tell them not.
That was when they're supposed to come. We had to be like, let's meet in the middle. It's just annoying. I don't.
They're big morning birds. They're born.
I know. It's just the weird thing is there's a guy that Ty communicates with. Like he owns the cleaning business, and he usually pulls up. Sometimes he comes in and like does a little bit of cleaning, but he usually pulls up the van. All the ladies get out, and he just kind of like chills in the van. Mm-hmm. And we were like, is he like a pimp for like cleaning ladies? Like, what is he? There's no way they're all his family.
Like, he has to keep it running in case something goes wrong.
What do you? Oh, the car.
Like, yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. I just was like, what does he serve? What role does he serve?
Maybe they can't drive.
Could be true.
I find it hard to believe there's not one of the 6 women that can drive.
Maybe they just act like they can't drive so they can get a ride.
Wait, you want to see me acting like I can't drive?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That I was in a car in that sense.
Yes, right.
Yeah. Right. I have some crazy things.
Lay it on me.
There's a spider on my hat.
Ew. Yeah. Low-key, the studio's bug maxing today. What?
Low-key, the studio.
Sentence.
I like that sentence.
It's good.
Well,
it's
first
true.
of all,
there was flies like all over the place. Don't do that.
We were talking.
I wasn't.
Like you
I'm
hate,
genuinely
like
just
you
kinda
hate my
out of it.
company.
What?
Don't do that like you hate my company.
I don't hate
Friday
your company.
beers.
I'm saying it's pretty jarring to hear. That sentence is something that you or I would say, and no one would blink an eye. But like hearing Lauren go, "Yeah, the studio's low key bug maxing." We kind of put in perspective.
We rubbed
like
off
how,
on it.
No, but I'm saying that made me realize how ridiculous we probably sound.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Studio's low key bug maxing.
I liked it.
Thanks.
Okay, first of all,
I'm also blue maxing.
We were talking about this earlier.
Right.
I had you are blue maxing. Do you get a new phone case?
I've had that.
I asked her that the other day too, and she was
I had to get a new phone when my phone got stolen. Anyway, story.
First of all, we were talking about earlier, I got my big break today on the Trackstar.
On the interwebs.
I got interviewed about the musics. Mm-hmm. I have one thing I have to say about this guy. He's the best. But when they play the songs, when you're doing it, okay, so this is like the thing where they put the headphones on you and they're like, for $5, name the artist. And I filmed it like a month ago and it came out today. When they put the headphones on you, he plays the song from the beginning. But then when they do the clip put it out, it's like the chorus of the song. So it makes me look like a fucking idiot for some of them. I mean, I'm sure no one was thinking that.
No, I don't think so. I feel like you got them all pretty quick.
But like the like Krungbin one where like Leon Bridges is like singing, like that just came in as like, you know the song Texas
Sun?
Yeah, what is Krungbin?
That's the artist.
The best, literally the best group. Best band.
His name is Krungbin?
It's a band called Krungbin.
Their name is
so
Krungbin?
sick.
Yeah, it's not kind of a funny name.
It's hysterical. What does it mean?
But anyway, the beginning of that song is kind of like a slow build up before like Leon Bridges comes in. But then in the thing, it's just him. Also, one of them was Ho Hey by the Lumineers.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, And I swear to God it was not Ho Hey by the Lumineers because there's no way. Because that song immediately starts out like, ho.
Wait, did you get it wrong?
No, I got it right, but like
obviously it was Ho Hey by.
Well, no, it's named the artist. So I just said the Lumineers. It was a Lumineers song for sure. But I feel like it was. Doesn't the song Ho Hey immediately start with like, ho?
I've been trying to do it right.
Okay,
maybe it was like flowers in your hair and he like just forgot.
I think he probably couldn't remember what Lumineers song was.
I don't think it was Ho Hey.
Wait. Well, the song they played in the video was Ho Hey.
Oh, I don't know.
But it's me sitting. The guy's going, "I belong with you," and I'm sitting there like, which just made me laugh.
I don't know if I would get that immediately because I don't think I knew it was called Ho Hey. I think I could.
Well, you just have to say the artist.
Oh, I think I might have said Mumford and Sons.
Okay. Well, I definitely. Anyway, I still got it, but it was fun.
That type of music gives me a headache.
And oh, I love that shit.
I like that one, but like generally speaking, I'm more meant Mumford and Sons. Like,
dude, I love Mumford and Sons.
Yeah, of course you do. I just remember Sorry, that didn't come out the way I meant it to. Do you know how like when you get a new car and like the new car smell gives you a headache?
Sure.
My mom got a new car like when all of those songs came out, and so like John Mayer and like
Philip Phillips,
like that, like there's a 1 year chunk of music where I just like I think I heard all those songs for the first time in a car that gave me a headache. So I like, what's the phenomenon where like
Occam's razor.
Sure, we trimmed away. I don't know, but yeah, those songs are good, but they make my.
Do you like the Lumineers?
Sometimes.
I love the Lumineers. I've always wanted to see them live. Have you seen them?
I have seen them. Yeah, they were fucking amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah,
you saw the Lumineers live?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was. I saw a music festival in 2021. Maybe the lineup was Zach Bryan, Lumineers, Camp, Stevie Nicks, all in the same day.
That's so random. Zach Bryan doesn't feel like he should fit there.
Well, that was like early Zach Bryan, so he was like early in the day kind of thing, kind of before he was.
Does he
like he's kind of like folky too, like
that guy gives
his
me
early stuff,
fucking heebie-jeebies.
Well, obviously I have my big fat beef with him, but I do love his music. His set at Stagecoach was awesome.
I like a couple. I'm glad I only know the hits. You know what I mean? Like, because
I don't know. I'm
not like obsessed with his music. Like I blocked him on Spotify.
You blocked him on Spotify? Oh yeah, I think you said that.
Because I was just tired of like skipping it.
Oh.
That's funny.
But he's got some great songs. But he gives me the fucking creeps for some reason.
That's so funny. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it's like
so just to never hear someone ever.
Yeah, it's like still because I think I had liked like 2 or 3 of his songs. So like if you scroll through my likes, you can still see that it's there, but it's like fainter. And you can't click on it.
Yeah.
I actually had an ex-girlfriend block me on Spotify one time. It's kind of.
Oh, so you couldn't like see what she was jamming out to?
Yeah, because like we used to share music all the time, and so like I legitimately did go.
Yeah.
At one point to look at what play like her new music, because I was like, what's she been on? She put me on Zach Bryan, actually. She put me on Noah Khan, a bunch of these people, and yeah, she.
Like she is like.
Why do you make that face?
Just like if she put you on to those people,
like
she
early,
like
before Stick season, before
she should be like she should be a talent agent.
She should, yeah, but she blocked me on that, and I think Instagram too now. So
that'd be funny if you what did you do to her?
The one that got away, nothing. I don't know. I feel like she just has
I don't think there needs to be some grand reason why people do that. A lot of times it's just like for their own sake. Because I've blocked people.
But this is the thing we always come back to, where I am like friendly or friends with like the majority of the people that I've been with, and you guys will be like, that's crazy. But I think it's crazier to for no reason block.
I'm not saying it's crazy. Your situation sounds great if it's like healthy and normal. It's just like very unique.
I think it's way more common to completely cut off. Like when I'm like done, I need to be like done.
Maybe not block, but it's probably more common to block than to be friends with them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be funny if you went to check on her Spotify. You know, if you're like on your laptop, you can see what they're currently listening to.
Yes.
It was just like getting railed jams. You're like, oh my God.
No, it was like kind of like, I don't know. There were like, I remember looking initially and there were like playlists that were like clearly like breakup.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was fun. But then I was like, oh, I guess she got rid of Spotify. I guess she moved to Apple Music. Anyway. And then at one point we kind of.
You're like, Prime is a good deal this time of year.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
We rekindled at one point. And I asked. I was like, did you block me on? Like at one point.
No, I meant because we were just talking about Prime. Sorry.
That's funny.
That was stupid.
No, that was good.
Keep going.
I like
No, but and then I was like, did you block me on Spotify? She's like, yeah, I didn't want you taking my songs and sending them to other girls or something. And I was like, all right.
Yeah. Did you guys ever make playlists with a significant other?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
shared playlists.
It's so that's the only like tie I've cut after a relationship is like I'll stop being a collaborator on the playlist.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny. I'll do that with like notes. Like, you know, in the notes app you can do like shared.
Oh yeah.
Wait, would you like text in your notes?
No, just like ideas for things or things you want to do together.
You know, positions you want to try out.
Okay, you know
Don't
the
be
like
a freak.
I meant like
you know this
point card.
The Spotify jam feature.
Of course.
I like if I sort by jam and look through it, it's just like it's all just like girls that it hasn't worked out with.
Wait, you can see who you've jammed with?
Yeah, like it creates a playlist. Like your jam. Sorry. Blend is the word I'm looking for.
I don't know what that is.
Spotify blend. It like you set it up, you both click a button and then it matches up your music taste and creates a playlist out of songs that some are songs you both like and then
Didn't you pitch that?
No,
it'll be like that person added that. They'll add that.
No. It's not added.
I know.
Spotify makes
right
it.
as I said it.
It's like this is a song you both listen to. This is a song that one of you listens to that the other would like, and it makes a whole
Anytime
playlist.
I've done a blend, it's kind of been ass.
Yeah, it's never been, but it's kind of it could be like a good starting point. Like, oh, you like this song too.
That's true.
Because it'll tell you what songs you both listen to.
That's true.
But anyway, that happened. Okay, that wasn't even my crazy story.
Yeah. What? No. I just forgot how we got into that.
Wait, I got one more.
I was talking about my viral moment.
I got one more thing on this while we're still on Spotify.
Yeah.
Back to the like making playlists thing.
Yeah, correct.
I think that's like kind of like a, girlfriend, boyfriend thing. Like you wouldn't do that with someone you're like hooking up with or whatever. I think it's a pretty intimate.
I've definitely done that.
I think I have to.
Yeah.
It's a pretty intimate, in my eyes, thing.
Sure.
Because I'm very, very specific about what playlists are on my thing. And a girl, a couple of years ago, a girl I was hooking up with made one after we had hung out like 2 times. And like we didn't know each other really well enough to even like have a good judge.
Well, were you talking about music a lot? Because I feel like in different contexts.
That's how it usually comes up.
Agreed.
I played music like in the car.
Oh, you weren't even like sharing songs or like talking.
The most like baseline we'd hung out like 2 or 3 times. Thinking she sent me a playlist. It was like an inside joke I like didn't get. Yeah. It was like, I don't know, it just felt very forced, and I remember being like, that is.
Oh, well.
I feel like that very often with girls has been like a starting point is like talking about music and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's happened. Actually, the girl that blocked me on Spotify, we started dating because I walked up and was like, "You have great music."
On the
taste.
porch?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, when you were a lawnmower?
Such a cute story.
Yeah,
that is really cool.
I know, because I would walk by every day and she had killer tunes playing every time. Anyway, I digress.
As you all know by now, we've teamed up with BetMGM this season. We'll be using BetMGM lines to make all our picks, and we'll have special offers for our listeners each week. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code PLAYDATE, and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM, and Willy's going to tell you how it works.
Step 1, download the BetMGM app and sign up using bonus code PLAYDATE. Step 2, deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. Step 3, you will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use bonus code PLAYDATE when you sign up. Guys, go get BetMGM, follow those steps, start placing some bets. Don't forget, if you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code PLAYDATE and get your $1,500 first bet offer today. Craziest thing of all time happened to me last night. Well, maybe not that, but it was crazy. It's the craziest thing of this day.
Okay.
Week.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm at Jameson's for Whitney's birthday party. None of you guys went. Note your absence was noted.
I was babysitting.
I literally didn't know there was one.
Bro is allergic to slack.
Wait, here's the thing. The ones that you are like getting on my ass about not reading are
I'm all over that ass.
Are in the general chat that people send a Slack in if like someone sneezes. They'll be like, Rick just sneezed.
You know Rick had a baby?
Yeah, Rick, I saw that. I'll like notice like the big stuff like that, but like people spam that chat and it's 95% of the time it's like not relevant to me. So
So you hate your coworkers.
So you don't like
is what
Whitney?
you're saying.
I love Whitney. If they're
I love that channel.
You don't like her birthday.
This is what I'm saying. I am mad about this because the reason I missed her thing is because people abuse that chat. And so it's like the boy who cried wolf. Like if you send 95 unimportant things and then 5 important things, that's impossible to sift through.
I don't think it's as many things as you're describing, but fair enough.
It's 5 a day and 0 are important. To us.
Yesterday was a birth and a birthday party.
I know like 5 people that were born yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
You know 5 babies?
5 babies.
You know 5 one day.
5 babies. 5 babies. That's the way you said that.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
It's like a weird remix to the 12 Days of Christmas.
On the 5 babies.
5. Or is that what it is?
I don't know.
On the 6th day
I'm
of
very
Christmas,
curious.
On the 5th day of babies.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 babies.
Someone commented on the last episode that we all were like really interrupting over each other, and now I'm trying to be really hyper aware of it.
I mean, we've been doing it for
forever.
120
but
episodes
as I
now.
was editing, I did notice that I think we were going a little crazy in the last
Well,
episode.
we're going nuts. We're nuts, guys. Anyway, I'm at Jameson's.
Yeah, what's this?
What?
No, the story. See, I just did it. I'm sorry.
I'm at Jameson's.
Wait, he was in the middle of telling it, and you, instead of just listening, you go, what is this? It's like, I'm sure he'll explain it to you in a second.
Wait, what's this? What's he doing?
That was an impossible question to answer.
I'm excited.
At the beginning of a story, what is this?
All right. I'm at Whitney's birthday party.
Turning my mic off.
I was there sitting outside with my buddy Mark Brockwell.
Who's that?
He's a director and a writer.
I don't think I've met him.
I don't think you have met him.
Nice guy?
Very nice guy.
How old?
Fellow Mets fan. I don't know. Probably a few years older than me.
Nice.
He directed that short film that me and Elise were in like a while ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're sitting there. Guy walks by, headphones in, walks into Jameson's. I go, what the fucking heck? Chris Rock.
What?
I'm like, what the fucking heck? That was Chris Rock, I think. And I don't know. It was like, felt crazy. And Lucas and Caleb were there, so I went over to them. I was like, oh my God, guys, I think Chris Rock just walked into Jameson's. They're like, why the hell would Chris Rock be going to Jameson's on a Tuesday at 8 o'clock? And they were like, I was like, I don't know, maybe I think he might have just gone in to go to the bathroom. Like, because I think I thought I saw him walking to the bathroom. Lucas was like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom right now. So he goes in there. He's like, I didn't see Chris Rock. I don't think Chris Rock's in there. Like, everyone thought I had made it up and I was going crazy. We're like, and he didn't come out for like, we were there for like an hour or more and he hadn't come out. It's like, I guess maybe he went out the back. Like, I don't know how. I go in there to the inside part to where like Whitney's table is. And I'm standing there and I'm like, guys, I think I might have just seen Chris Rock. And they go, he was at the table next to Whitney, just sitting there. He had gone into Jameson's alone, headphones in, got a beer, sitting there watching the Dodgers game. It was insane.
That so
is
chill.
insane.
And I said, guys, I'm pretty sure I just saw Chris Rock about 8 feet from him, but thankfully he had his headphones in, so I think he didn't hear me. And,
That's almost unbelievable.
I know. It was.
If you don't, for the people at home, Jameson's is, picture the last place you would think Chris Rock would be.
It's
Yeah.
like a college pub place in
Yeah.
Santa Monica.
It's like, I will give Jameson's the benefit. At the end of the night, it's insane, but like 8 o'clock on a Tuesday, it's kind of like it's like a cool sports bar.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. But it was.
If there were less people there, it would be probably my favorite bar.
It was like perfect capacity at this point.
It's
you know?
it's the perfect bar until there's 500 people there.
Correct. But it was insane. He must live very close to here. I mean, there's no reason he would go to.
Yeah.
And he was just sitting there.
Maybe he just wanted to watch the Dodgers and live like.
Yeah.
I'm
That's what
agreeing.
I mean.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm saying like maybe he was just like fuck it.
Was he in one of those booths?
No, he was in one of those tables like way at the back, like kind of in that little alleyway by the exit.
Yeah.
And everyone left him alone. No one bothered him. It was really nice. It was cool.
Wait, yeah.
And then I saw this guy I had met once, and I was talking to him, and I told him. And then when he was walking out, he was like, when Chris Rock was walking out, he was like, "Should I say something?" I was like, "Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Play cool." And but then this fella couldn't help himself, so he turned and put his fist out. And Chris Rock just a little fist bump on the way out. It's pretty.
Did he have a hat on?
He had a hat, sunglasses, all black. Yeah.
That I've always thought that actually is the least incognito thing you could be wearing when you're a celebrity. Like the blank hat.
It was a blank hat.
That's when they're wearing a blank hat. I think they think it's more incognito. That's like if I see a guy whose hat doesn't have a logo on, I'm like, that is somebody.
Yeah, I will say I did like a I think the sunglasses might have helped get. I was like, is that fucking Chris Rock? Like, I did a double take.
But I'm saying, like, if he was just wearing like a hoodie,
yeah,
and a Dodgers hat, you would be like, it would be too risky to be like, is that Chris Rock or is that just a guy?
Yeah. Oh, trust me. When Lucas and Caleb, when we thought Chris Rock wasn't there, I was taking a lot of heat, a lot of racist accusations come my way.
Yeah,
a lot of hey, I think that's just the bouncer, and it felt really good to find out it actually was Chris Rock. I was
the bouncer. James.
Feet was to my fire a little bit.
Oh
my god,
fire was feet was to my fire a little bit. That's what I.
Does he look like this now?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Does he look like
he's
this
a handsome
now?
guy?
I just haven't seen a picture of him in a long time. Like I didn't know he was 60.
Does he look like this now? You're like on a picture of it.
Well, I don't know.
I would assume so.
Also, here's another thing that happened at Jameson's last night. It was all you can eat tacos on Tuesdays.
Okay.
What?
Scam.
Why?
Scam.
Why?
After the first order of 2, you can only get 1 at a time, and they come out every fucking 30 minutes. I was like trying to Taco Max, and I only had 4 tacos.
Yeah, my friend.
How much did you pay for it?
$13.
So you just had dinner. You had just dinner. You had normal dinner.
Yeah, actually, still a little. I feel like 4 tacos for $13 is pretty decent. Deal.
I might have. I might get my cha-cha.
Oh.
Pardon?
I might get cha-cha.
What about Teddy's?
Oh, I love.
I
Teddy's.
hate Teddy's because they. I went.
It's not goat, if that's what you're gonna say.
It literally. I went in after and like confirmed that they're
beef birria.
I swear to God, they told me that yes, it was goat.
Oh.
I had been eating there all summer and was like obsessed with it, and then
You don't eat goat?
I don't eat it when I think I'm not eating it. I also don't want to eat it. Goat is like dog to me.
Goat is like dog to me.
I
way too low to the ground to be eating.
I think a lot of birria is goat, but they advertise it as beef birria.
I remember.
I don't care either way, but
I remember like having the suspicion the whole time, and then because I was like, it doesn't. You have to get my back. It doesn't taste like normal beef.
Oh, I think it tastes like beef.
I think it does.
Oh, I didn't at the time. I haven't had it in 3 years, and I never will.
Wait, this is crazy.
so
Why you're that like?
good.
If you liked it, wouldn't that
No.
wouldn't the
I
realization
remember
be like,
being
I
like
goat. Then
No, I think I just liked that it was close to Clubhouse, and then I could walk down and like the tortillas are nice. I like the way they do the tortillas.
yeah, they also changed the name of it
What do you mean?
on like Uber and Google. Go back. Look, Amigos Birria Tacos Venice.
Yeah,
Look at
they
the
probably
first
had to change it because people were like, it's illegal to advertise that you're selling a different meat than you're selling.
Oh, that's it?
What are you talking? Why are you
Positive.
so?
I'm positive it's goat. Go back and eat it and be like, is
Well,
this
have
goat?
you had the quesadilla?
I don't care if it's goat.
I know, but I do, and I don't like someone telling me that it's beef when it's goat. That's disgusting. I mean, look at that. That's goat all day long.
What are you talking about?
How would that be beef? Look at it. No beef looks like that.
Is there like a thing where it says whether it's goat?
No, I'm saying they advertise it's beef, but it's goat. The guy said it's goat.
Vampiro. Well,
You're
you're
telling me they advertise as beef, but the one guy you asked was like, "I'll tell you the truth, it's goat."
I asked. I was like, is it goat? And he was like, yes.
What if you thought you said? What if you thought you were
stewed
saying
beef.
is it good?
Stewed beef. Right there.
Yeah,
Wait, Lauren, what are you not understanding about this? I'm saying they.
I know. We're saying we don't believe you.
I know,
I'm
but
saying
I'm saying
I
that,
don't-
like the LA Times just being like it's beef because they say it's beef. doesn't-
Oh,
Oh, did it say goat?
yeah. Does it actually?
no.
Wait, let me see what it says.
Go back up.
No, I'm open to being wrong here.
Oh, broth. Wait.
No, it was. That's yeah.
What? Spicy goat stew. The second paragraph.
The beefy norteño analog to Jalisco's famous spicy stew.
What?
So it's saying that the traditional birria is goat, but this is the
All I'm
beef
saying, I
style.
know what the guy told
That's
me.
not saying it's goat. That's describing what birria is
Wait.
at the top.
I'm just saying, like, the LA Times is obviously going to say what the person tells them. They're not going to, like, go and induce. They're not. This isn't like an expose. Like, they're obviously going to say it's
Beef.
them being like it's beef doesn't mean that it's
Yeah.
anything different than the restaurant saying it's beef. All I know, the guy fucking told me it was goat.
The worker?
Yes, I was like, is this goat? And he said yes.
Okay.
What if you were
I'm
saying
gonna
is
ask.
this good?
I didn't say that.
What
I
if
said,
he thought
is
we
this
misheard
goat?
you?
That sounds nothing like that. I said, is this goat? And he said yes. And then I never ate there again.
Yeah.
It's also like I don't think there's anything wrong with eating goat. I'm just saying, if you order beef and they give you a different thing than that, I think that's like morally pretty fucked up.
I agree that would
Yeah.
be fucked up.
Oh,
But
you
I-
don't believe me?
No, I just said that. I don't believe it.
Yeah, that's frustrating for me because I heard the guy told me that.
Yeah.
I said, "Is this?"
I mean,
goat?
I feel like I know what beef tastes like, and I eat it all the time. It's beef.
I eat beef all the time. That's the only place in the world where it doesn't taste like beef. Maybe it's the stew that they stew it in. It doesn't taste like beef.
Yeah, I mean, there's like sauces.
That is the only place in the world where I've never been less convinced that I'm eating what they are telling me. It's also like that. It's impossible for me to taste it the same way anymore.
Interesting.
Like I always was like, this tastes weird, but I like the experience. And
That's my
then
favorite taco spot.
Same.
I
So
if
good.
you live in LA, you should not go there because
Why?
they lie to you. They say it's beef and it's goat.
Okay, what if people like goat?
Then you should go.
Okay.
If you like goat basically dog though. So that's
Goat not basically dog.
goat
basically
way,
sheep.
Yeah, do not eat lamb or sheep either.
Why?
Goat sheep way too low to the
Wait, why
ground.
don't eat lamb?
I don't know. It's way too like. I feel like they're like there. Like a cow is like, you know, big enough and it like makes sense.
A cow's big enough that it's fine.
Totally.
Well, it's because they could take the meat off without killing it.
Yeah. Was that your idea to like take?
That was
Dwight
Dwight
Schrute.
Schrute. Yeah.
Take like hamburger sized meat out of it without killing it.
Yeah.
Should we talk about something else?
No, I want to keep talking about this. I
I mean, I like you. I don't want to invalidate your experience. It's just
it wasn't an experience. It was just what happened. That's like
that is an experience.
no, but you're making it seem like that's like how I
No,
experienced it.
I'm saying that.
I said, "Is this goat?"
Yeah.
And the guy said, "Yes." And he wasn't like he didn't.
I wasn't trying to. I was saying that's your experience. Like I'm not trying to invalidate. Like I believe that is what happened. There's a wealth of evidence suggesting it's beef, so it's kind of hard to.
Wait, the evidence is again just it's the same as reading the menu.
I think
What?
I'm starting to believe you.
There's literally no evidence other than them saying it. Wait. There's only one of us here who literally has like real evidence, which is the guy who worked there goes, "Yep, it's goat."
Okay.
Yep. Let's go.
Is this goat? Yes. That was how the interaction
All
went.
right.
And then I threw it out and I walked out. I've never eaten it again. I never will.
Did you throw it away in front of him?
Yes. I said, "Is this goat?"
That
And he
is
said
so
yes.
insulting.
And I threw it in the trash and then walked out. Dude, if
You're
he
goofy
said
AF for that.
Okay, just not I'm not what?
That's just hysterical visual.
I'm not like making this a possibility. This is what happened, but
Also,
like
this like anti goat thing. It's like if you were eating it regularly, you must have liked it.
I probably had it. We lived together. I probably had it 5 times then. It was just a taco place that was there, and I didn't have a ton of money.
Okay.
If it was what you said, which is not, like if he thought I said, "Is it good?"
Yeah.
That would be the funniest thing of all time. Is this good? Yeah. Fuck you. Just threw it in the trash. That was like actually the most mad I've been in a while. Is this goat? Yep.
All right. Maybe we should stop
I
running
think I
in
need to go
circles
there and
around
ask him.
this.
Go ask. I think you should wear a goat, or you should wear like
Wear a goat shirt.
no, wear like
A GoPro.
like something discreet. I might actually go. I'll.
Well, no, but it has to be one of us
Why?
because you're
This was
not
years ago.
Yeah,
Oh.
like we need to believe it.
Yeah, you guys should go and ask. Is this goat?
Next time I get Teddy's,
But also, like, who knows? Like, I think maybe I just caught the one guy who was like down to say it. I can't imagine all the employees are gonna be like, yeah, it's goat.
You think it's like an active conspiracy to mask what meat it is? Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Goat is more expensive than beef.
I don't know. All I know.
I don't know that for a fact, actually, but I'm assuming.
Lauren, Google what's more expensive, goat or beef meat.
Mutton.
It's mutton.
Good luck at finding mutton at most places in the USA. Beef is.
I don't
king.
even know what mutton
Lamb
is.
is the
That's.
That can't be the same thing.
I think it's lamb actually. Mutton chops.
Why is goat meat more expensive than? That's kenyatalk.com. That doesn't feel like relevant to.
Okay.
I was reading the one about.
Do you guys want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I'm pivoting. So
Wait. We haven't figured.
Oh my
this
gosh,
out yet.
I'm gonna like explode if we keep
Wait,
talking.
why
about
is this so brutal?
Does anyone actually care about this?
I think this conversation is goated.
I don't think that this is uninteresting. I think if that's true, that is.
Why
the
don't I call
craziest-
Teddy's right now?
Yeah.
They're not open.
Oh, true.
Are they not?
No.
They're open.
Oh, they are.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Call the one in LA.
Live
then.
and
Don't
in
call the one in
action.
Inglewood
Why?
Venice.
or the Venice one because I think it's the Venice one.
Yeah, call
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Venice one.
Inglewood. I'm calling Inglewood. I'm just kidding. I'm pranking you.
I hate this place so fucking much.
310.
If you live in Los Angeles, do not go to this place. They're lying to you. Or the one, I guess there's one employee that's not lying.
Amigos Video Tacos.
Hi, I had a question. Is your meat, is it beef or goat?
It's beef.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, gracias. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
She's lying. That's the laugh I was talking about. That's the one that I don't think is real. But
That laugh?
Yeah.
That's like his signature laugh.
That's what I mean. I don't know. But
That's insane.
What the worker picked up the phone and kept up the lie? I don't think that says anything.
Like you're like deep in this conspiracy now.
That's what I was gonna say.
I know what I know what the guy fucking told me, and I know what I tasted. It's not. I mean, I've had more beef than anyone in the world. I don't think anyone's eaten more beef than me. And that's the one time I've had it and been like, this doesn't taste like beef. Go if you live in the Los Angeles area, go to the Venice.
Beef.
No, I'm saying go to the Venice Teddy's Red Tacos, get a taco, and look at me. Send me a video, straight face saying, this tastes like beef. You can't do it.
I had it 2 weeks ago.
It doesn't taste like beef.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It tastes like beef. You've had it.
Had it a million times.
It's beef.
And their quesadillas are
Absolutely not.
I really think there's a chance that you said that guy that you said is this good, and this has ruined your
He's-
last 3 years.
No, it didn't ruin it. I didn't like love this place. I did not love this place. I actually kind of on the contrary. It was just closer than most places.
Okay.
I think
Well, there's nothing else I can do to.
can we get like a forensic scientist or a DNA guy to like we'll bring a piece home and like see its code?
Absolutely.
If
yeah.
anyone is good with like genomes or whatever the fuck that is that what that is?
I don't know what genomes
If
means.
anyone can do like DNA testing and can distinguish whether this is goat meat or beef meat, cow meat, I'll you can come on the
It's
pod.
just now the question arises: is what is their incentive to lie about this? If it's
I don't
more
know.
expensive,
I think maybe it tastes like more traditional birria, but like it's like a not a scapegoat. It's like a
it's a scam.
it's like a backdoor way to get people who are like scared of goat to eat it and get the most traditional birria experience. Do you know what I mean?
So it's like they're on like a cultural mission.
No. I think I would probably like goat if I tried it. I just will never do it. So
You've
like,
had it a bunch apparently.
yeah, that's true. And it was okay, but you can't tell me there's not something a little bit off about Teddy's Red Tacos.
I've never felt that way.
All right, let's move on. But if anyone's out there,
Please.
go to the Venice Teddy's Red Tacos and tell me.
It's called Amigos now for some reason.
Yeah, because they had to go in hiding.
They had to change from Teddy's to Amigos.
Yeah. I fucking hate that place.
All right, so that was the longest conversation we've ever had.
Good. I hated that place. I actually hope it goes out of business.
Dude.
They served me a thing that's not what they said it was.
Not goat. It's
The guy
beef.
told me. Okay, I mean, it's literally just my word against yours, but like the guy looked. I go, is
Except
this?
I have evidence. We heard the phone call.
That's not evidence. That's the person. That's just a person lying to your face. I literally looked at the guy and I go, is this?
What
beef?
if he was lying?
This
this
conversation is revealing to me that neither of you can be wrong.
I don't know if that's true.
I think it's true.
We were wrong all
Well,
the time.
I'm right this time.
No, I think neither of you want to be wrong in this situation. And I think it's really
Why would I
funny.
ever want to be wrong about something that I'm this passionate about? When do you ever want to be wrong? You never wake
No.
up and be like, I hope I'm wrong.
No,
today.
I just like about something like this. I think is so funny.
I think this is.
I think
hysterical.
this is a bigger deal. I think if it happened to you, you would be just as mad as me. If it was like, what's?
It didn't happen to you.
Oh, okay. No. If they were like, it's beef, and then you went up and you were like, this tastes like fish, and you don't eat seafood, which you don't, and you went up and you were like,
Sure.
is this fish? And the guy was like, yes. You would be mad at him.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure? Yes, you would be mad.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. I mean, sure. Yes. Yeah.
So that's how I feel, but way worse because I like hate it more than you hate fish.
Okay.
Goat like dog.
Go like. Go like
I would.
sheep.
I would rather have the guy tell me it's dog.
That might actually make sense because that would probably be cheaper to get.
What were we talking about? Like an hour ago before this, you had another thing you
Tacos,
wanted to tell us.
Jameson's, all you can eat tacos.
Lord,
Yeah, so
how
I
do
only
you-
got 4 tacos over the course of
Wow.
2 hours there.
That's crazy.
Do you guys feel better?
Yeah.
No.
Well, also, like, why do you only have beef? There should be a chicken option.
I don't know.
Like,
Well, because all their menu items kind of have the same ingredients, so they just like make one big
yeah,
batch
it's
of the
all.
beef.
Literally, I think that's. Oh, I thought you were doing.
They just have like one goat in the back in the kitchen. That
They're
they're
just like slicing off like sides of it. Oh my god! Did I ever tell you when we were at Rollins? This is
How long did we talk about that for? Is that like a half hour?
probably at least 15 minutes.
all right. We're back.
We're back. We're keeping all that in.
No, I know. I'm saying like. All right. So we're back to our
cut all of
scheduled
it.
programming. Did I ever tell you when I was at Rollins? This is like. Maybe this will give you some insight into like my distrust for the food service industry.
Okay.
We were at, I don't even want to name it because I know the person that owns it, and we haven't asked them about this. We were at a place in Winter Park, a restaurant, and it's kind of like a grab and go situation. Not a lot of people sit down in there.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend Seamus had to go to the bathroom. I believe it was Seamus. Someone had to go to the bathroom. And they went in the wrong door, and they opened the door, and there were crates of live chickens, like in this dark, dimly lit room. And he just closed it, went to the bathroom, and like told us about it, and we just never did anything about it. But like, that's bizarre, right? There's no way that's legal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what would you even be doing with them? They had one type of pizza that had chicken on it.
They were alive going like.
Yeah. Is that
you-
insane?
Could you not hear the?
I never heard it. I never even saw it. Seamus just saw it.
And you're positive he wasn't lying.
I mean, it would be like a weird thing to. He came out and was like, "You're not gonna believe this," but
And no one went to check.
no, he like went in like an employee's own. Like it was
Oh,
like
yeah,
it was
yeah,
a
yeah,
miracle that he even
Yeah.
accidentally got to that.
Yeah. No.
That's
yeah.
very-
That's very bizarre.
Yeah.
I just think restaurants are seedier, can be seedier than you'd think.
Sure.
Do you guys want to hear a disgusting story from when I was a server?
Yes.
Is he gonna make me like not want to eat out anymore?
No. It was just specific to this restaurant I worked at and the
Okay.
management and just like how messy it was
Wait. Is it like gross for the customer?
for the customer.
Oh, I don't know if I want to hear it, but lay it on me.
I'll make it brief. Basically, I worked at a breakfast spot, and
breakfast.
I love it's my favorite meal of the day.
Hey, Will's off to a good start in this
I
one.
love
He likes
breakfast.
it.
So, obviously, if you're a server, whatever, you know that when you're back in the kitchen, you have to run food. So you like get on the line and you kind of like put on like the little fixins that are like you'll grab the food off the window and then kind of add other things to it. It's not like this isn't like a scary thing.
I might never eat breakfast again.
Okay, well, do you eat what's the breakfast with the gravy? What's that one called?
Biscuits and gravy.
What?
Biscuits and gravy.
How do you know that part of the
What's the breakfast with the gravy?
Biscuits and...
Okay, so when we would grab the plates off the window, it would be like the biscuits and then the eggs, and then we would have to put the gravy, like drizzle the gravy on, and then take it out to the customers. I'm bringing my plates out to my customers. They got biscuits and gravy, and there was a plastic glove in the gravy because when someone was like preparing it in the morning, one accidentally like fell in. So I served them a plate of biscuits and gravy, and there was like the medical grade, like those gloves, the disposable.
Those get so sweaty on the inside too.
There was a glove.
Well, it probably wasn't used. It probably just flew out of the thing, right?
Could have been either.
I guess it would have been. It's way more likely you grabbed like 3 on accident and one fell.
But as I was putting it down, I was like, I want to quit right now on the spot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But as it was like already touching the table, they like saw it, and I was like, I have no words. I have nothing to say to you. This is the most embarrassing. Like,
What'd they say?
they just were extremely disturbed. I think we comped their whole meal.
I would just get up and leave. There was a glove in my meal.
No,
What if it was like a ski glove?
Now,
Like, how does this even happen?
Could we actually do this without the glove?
Oh, sorry. That's my. I didn't read the ingredients. Can we actually do no glove?
Yeah. I didn't even look. I'm sorry. Yeah, we trying to not eat glove.
Did I tell you my grandmother? What happened to my grandma at Wendy's?
No.
It didn't actually. There's absolutely no way this happened. But this is like what she claims happened.
She found a finger in her chili.
No. Does that happen to you?
That happened to like a lady. That was like a big news story.
I've never been more positive that something has not happened in my life. But this is what she claims happened. She only drinks canned Coke now. She won't drink fountain Coke because she claims that one time her and her friend were at Wendy's and they opened up their fountain drink and there was a live mouse in their cup, and she thinks it came out of the... I was just like... We were just like, that just didn't happen.
I guess it could have come out the ice hole.
But like...
ew.
If you've heard all of her other stories, it's just like amongst another million crazy ones where you're just like, that just didn't happen.
Where was that? That is insane. Where was the fast food restaurant where people kept finding like razor blades in their meals?
What?
You never heard about that?
I think that was like Halloween for
I
like...
think that was Long John Silver.
Really?
No, I just didn't want to trash Taco Bell.
Was it Taco Bell?
No.
Definitely not. Taco Bell's perfect.
Yeah, I know.
Taco Bell is perfect. You know, Taco Bell is grade D meat and dog food is F.
Oh. Wait. Blade found in burger.
If there was a razor blade in my burger,
Burger King.
does not sound like a razor blade mishap. It sounds like a...
Does a Burger King customer bit into a burger and found a razor blade?
I would never eat out again. I would only eat cereal and milk.
Nestled between the cheese and the burger.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's a guy. That's attempted murder. There's an assassin that works at that Burger King. And
Yeah.
he is. Did you just fart, Willy?
No. You?
Like I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Did you just fart? No, you.
Burger.
Yeah, that Burger King. Where was that, Lauren?
Florida? Oh, Northern California, Mendocino County.
Okay, so
Willits, California.
Willits. That was my company. growing
Google
up.
Lauren.
I made duct tape wallets.
Willits?
Really?
Oh, nice.
Willits Incorporated.
That's hilarious. Lauren, can you
Next
go
up.
Willits, California murders? And I guarantee you that this Burger King guy
What?
is on. Like, I guarantee that someone has gotten
murderers?
killed in Willits, California, or around there.
The murder of Cary Graham and Francine Trimble?
Yeah, this is the guy.
Are you laughing?
This
They're
is-
teenagers.
Well, they never got caught.
Just making
Or he
stuff
never
up.
got caught, right?
Dude, these could be somebody's grandparents. Don't be rude.
No, they are dead forever. They could never be
wait.
someone's grandparents.
It's kind of a good point. Unless, I mean,
We're not
What do you mean
speaking
unless?
ill on these.
Oh,
beautiful
unless-
could have had a
girls.
baby at age 14.
A blady. They could have had a
Can we
blade.
get off of this?
I know
This
that
is
was
making me
that
sad.
was mean.
Yeah.
Love them.
Can you
All I'm
exit out
saying
of
is,
this
all I'm
tab?
saying is, there is a serial killer living quietly in Willits, California, and he didn't know how to murder anyone yet. And he was like trying to dip his feet in the water. He was like, "I'll just put a razor blade in someone's
Soft launch.
burger."
Yeah.
Soft launch a burger. And he's the murder.
How far do you think you can launch a burger?
Do I have access to like a Home Depot?
No, just
Catapult?
your hand.
Oh, can I keep it in the wrapper?
No. And the patty is how we measure distance.
So it's just whatever. Wait. Can it be whatever ingredient goes furthest?
No, it's a patty.
So why would I just take
But
everything?
you have to
off?
throw the whole thing.
Okay, I think, can I throw it like a frisbee or throw it overhand?
Whatever you want.
I think I could throw a burger 20 yards.
I think I could throw it 21. You just got owned in this.
What would
fake
you do to make
in
sure
the in that meat off, that burger off?
What would you do to make sure the patty goes the furthest?
I would kind of get my middle finger around it like this and throw it sidearm. So everything else would go flying in the patty would just.
I think I
Or
would
you could attach weights.
Should we try it?
Yeah,
Should we do a burger freak off?
yeah. I think that I would go shot put
Yeah.
to try and keep it all together.
All right. If you guys want, comment and we'll do a burger freak off live.
Well, that's not going to be a burger freak off. It's going to be who can throw a burger further.
All right. If you guys want
Do you
to
ever see
see
the
burger freak off, comment burger freak off.
Do you ever see a new Untold Story pod?
Yeah.
Those guys got an argument about like how far they could throw jeans.
Really?
I watched like a 20-minute video of them doing a jeans throwing competition. It's like seems harder than you'd think.
Yeah, that does seem.
Because I think they only gave you 3 folds.
Okay.
Is it against the law to throw away ripped jeans?
All right. We'll comment burger freak off. If we get enough people that comment burger freak off, we will do it live on Instagram.
Where should we do it? On the pier?
On the
Pier would be good.
on the pier,
Yeah, there's like a lot of space. to line up.
like on the boardwalk,
There's also
or on the
a million
pier?
people that we
There's
could
like a
hit with our
fucking
burger.
100
Well, we
people.
can like
We
rent
should do it on the
out.
beach.
We can rent out the boardwalk. Why don't we just use any other part of public land?
Because
about-
then we'll attract more people,
What
more
about the beach?
attention.
Let's do it on the beach.
That's a better idea
No,
than the
then it's gonna
boardwalk.
get all
But I still think we
sandy.
could just do like
We're
park.
not eating it.
The loser has to eat everyone.
The loser has to do the burger
What?
freak
no,
off dance.
No, absolutely not. There's no burger freaking off. We're gonna go to a park, and we're not going to the beach. We're not going to the pier. Let's just go to a park where there's no one and throw our burgers.
What park?
There's one right
There's
up
a
there.
fucking million parks.
There's one like right up there. It's actually really nice.
Yeah, there's gonna be like piss all over the grass and stuff.
They're not eating the burger after. No
Someone
one's
has-
eating the
somebody
burger,
has
Lauren.
to.
Why do you care what happens to the burger? No one's eating it. We're just gonna throw it out after.
The loser has to eat them.
Something so funny about just like probably gonna be like piss all over.
And on the pier, there wouldn't. The
pier is like homeless person.
Made of
it's the
piss.
capital for homeless people.
It's made of piss and shit.
The beach is also the dirtiest place in the world.
I didn't.
She was anti-beach because they would get sand on the burgers.
I just want to eat.
She's like,
them.
clearly wants to eat these burgers after we do the freak
Lauren's
off.
like, all right, whoever loses has to feed them to me. The burger. All right. I think last time when we had people spam Adam Sandler, it like helped the video a lot because it got to 10 or 11,000 like way quicker than normal.
all right, comment burger freak off.
Spam burger.
Well, no,
freak
don't
off.
spam it because this is a real. If you don't want us to do it, don't comment it.
Okay, but I'm saying if you want it,
Yeah.
we're gonna do this. If there are more comments that say burger freak off, we will do it. But if there are more comments that say something else about the video,
We won't do it.
we won't do it.
And if we do it, it'll be live on Instagram.
Yeah, we're gonna go live on Instagram for the burger freak off.
First annual Will and Rusty's
Yeah.
Burger Freak Off. I think this could be big.
I like this.
Can we put toothpicks through it? Like one.
Absolutely not.
Wait, like when you're at a restaurant, like okay, wait. How about this? We have to go, or we can order it from wherever we want. Like you can.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a research thing. Like we can go all over LA and try and find like the most aerodynamic burger.
Deal, but you have to keep all the ingredients on it.
You can't touch it. It comes the exact you.
Yeah.
You get it to go, and however they give it to you, you unwrap it and you throw it like that. You
Yep.
can't make
and you have
any
to leave
adjust-
everything on there.
I think if you
can't
want,
put a
you could.
toothpick.
What? No, I'm saying if that's why I'm saying that might be part of the strategy. Is you find a place who, when it comes to you, it already has a toothpick.
Oh, that's dumb.
Why?
Because that's just like no integrity to the game. I think it's got to be loose.
We just made up the game 30 seconds ago.
I know, but I don't want it to.
No, but that's like part of that's like you have to find these little hacks.
What if
Then it's more about like finding a burger with the most structural integrity than it is about the actual freak off. Like, I feel like you're losing sight of, like, it's supposed to be like us freaking it off.
I don't think I'm losing sight of it at all.
I think we should get 2 burgers from the same place and see who can freak it off the furthest.
Okay, can we also get 2 more to eat?
Yeah.
Let's go to like heavy-handed. I've never had it.
Me neither.
But
You haven't either?
everyone says it gives In-N-Out
I
a
don't
run
really
for its
love
money.
burgers.
You
In-N-Out's the best
guys.
burger in LA. I refuse to admit anything else until I try it. And until I'm
In-N-Out's
proven
great.
wrong.
Yeah.
Until I'm proven wrong.
Have you had the window?
Yeah, actually the window is like they're different. They're different.
Yeah. I like that. I don't really love burger, but I like the window one.
The only thing that I love about In-N-Out, or the thing I love most about In-N-Out, is that every time you go, it's actually pretty smart. Every time you go, it has to be like an experience because you can't Postmates it.
Yeah. You have to get the hat.
You have to go there. You have to get the hat, and then you have to freak it off.
Burger freak. Oh.
But I like go, I get it, and then I park and I listen to a podcast, and it's kind of like a thing.
Yeah.
It was like what Chick-fil-A used to be to me in college because I didn't have Postmates. That's a lie. I had Postmates, but I would go to Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
I knew a guy. He would order a spicy chicken sandwich. He would order mac and cheese, and he would order buffalo sauce, and he would take the patty off the bun, put it back in the bag, dump buffalo sauce in there, shake it up so it's like double spicy, take it out, put it back on the burger, put a little on the patty, put the mac and cheese on top, put it back on.
Wait, you keep saying patty. Are we talking about Chick-fil-A?
Are you talking about
That
Chick-fil-A
just
or-
threw me off. I started thinking about burgers.
Yeah, like a chicken patty
Oh.
Yeah.
or the fillet.
Chick-fil-A? Ooh,
Their
they're
mac
filming
and
a
cheese is
big...
underrated. Sorry.
Their mac and cheese is underrated?
Underrated, yeah.
They're filming a big blockbuster movie on my street. Or I don't know what it is, but it seems like a big operation. But now every time I go home to and from, I have to be like, I live here. Can I walk through? Because it's like all blocked off.
I would just be like
I mean,
someone try to tell you to not go down your street. Right here, wise
Well,
guy.
no, they've been like, oh, yeah, come.
That's annoying, though. You should
I don't know. I
really
feel like
just-
it's kind of cool. It's like big, like what if
That's
I'm
like when there used to be a. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
what if I'm the star of the blockbuster?
You're not. You just told them you live there.
The Bach.
What if they maybe are like getting B-roll of me? Y'all, I got to talk about mud water real quick. You know, the mushroom stuff, there's a lot of talk about mushrooms out here in Southern California, and I didn't totally get it until I got mud water. All right, I put a little bit of this in some hot water in the morning, make myself a little beverageino to start the day, and it has changed the game. It cuts through brain fog without giving you like the jitters that caffeine kind of do sometimes. It's kind of a substitute for my morning coffee. That just, yeah, it just gets me going in a way that feels, you know, healthy, conducive to creativity, and just gets away that grogginess that sometimes I feel waking up.
Yeah, I like to describe it less as energized in the traditional sense and more just like stoked, ready to take on the day. No longer kind of like, you know, when you're halfway to work and you're like, this is the first time I've been even somewhat aware of what's happening.
Yep.
Cuts straight to that where you're like, I'm here, I'm ready, and I'm here to
Present.
take on the day. I'm present, I'm grounded. It's got all sorts of good stuff in there. We're talking cacao, lion's mane, cordyceps, chaga, reishi, cinnamon, turmeric, Himalayan salt. And I know what all of those things are.
This stuff is freaking legit. They got a matcha starter kit, must try. Turmeric starter kit,
Banging.
also must try. Rest starter kit will help you on your journey to better relaxation. And yeah, can't say enough good stuff about this. Try out Mud Water, guys. It's available at Target and Sprouts locations across the U.S., so it's never been easier to grab a cup of this friendly pick-me-up.
Ready to make the switch to cleaner energy? Head to mudwater.com and grab your starter kit today. Right now, our listeners get an exclusive deal up to 43% off your entire order, plus free shipping and a free rechargeable frother when you use code PLAYDATE. That's right, up to 43% off with code Playdate at MUDWTR.com. After your purchase, they'll ask how you found them. Please support our show and let them know that we sent you. Keep your energy natural and refreshing all year long with Mud Water, because life's too short for anything less than clean, delicious energy. Do you know the beach to Beacon in Maine? Cape Elizabeth?
No.
It's like a 6K.
A 6K?
Or something, right? It's
5K?
Like no, look it up. It's like a weird number. I think. The beach to Beacon. 10K.
Got it.
Pretty normal. Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah, 6K would be really
But
funny, actually.
the beach to Beacon, your whole fucking, they just shut down our town for this fucking race. And it was so annoying because it was just like, I didn't agree. You know what I mean? Like, just because you guys want to fucking run here. I think it's a great thing we're doing for the community. It was just it was like wherever you were when they started, you just had to stay there for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Because there were people that would come from like Kenya that would run it in 4 minutes. And then there were guys that took the entire afternoon. Yeah. And the whole course was blocked off until they were done.
Well, dude, at BC, the Boston Marathon goes right through our campus.
Yep.
And so they like shut down Com Ave starting at like 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning. And so the whole thing is like, you have to decide which side you want to be on before 5 or 6 a.m. So you and your friends all have to coordinate. And like the move used to be everyone would go off campus. So everyone would have to cross and then before like 5 a.m. So then everyone just starts drinking at 6 in the morning.
Fantastic.
But there was one year we were trying to get back over and like hammered and called an Uber to like our dorm, which is on the other side of the street, which made no sense, but we were just drunk. And so this poor like Uber driver just takes us down like every street, is like, can't get through, does it again, can't get through. It's like a 26-mile long thing, and eventually was just like, I'm sorry, just let us out. Yeah. And but then BC they're trying to get everyone to come back and stay on campus, so they started having like A-list artists do or like B-list artists do concerts at 10 a.m.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa.
Very close. It was Flo Rida, Jason Derulo. But they would do these 10 a.m. shows. So it was like, if you want to come to the show, you have to stay on this side. Because the cops would always get called to the other side of campus. And then it would be a nightmare.
I think that it's
a very funny dynamic, though.
We need to figure out a way to do marathons better or races better, because it's a fucking drain on society for the people that don't care about it. Well, I've never cared about it except for like my sister's running the New York one this year. Yeah. But like that's got to be just wildly inconvenient for 99% of New Yorkers.
Yeah, but it's it's on the weekend, and I think it's like a fun thing to go cheer on. I don't know. Plus New York has like public transit, so it's not as just take the subway.
I just was the beach to Beacon. Really pull up the beach to Beacon route. It just is the whole cuts the fucking town in half. Yeah, look at this. So if you were that first one or that second one, go to that. So my house was right on the line of that. So you just couldn't go to anyone who lived on the other side. Yeah. Or you couldn't really like it's like that's a pretty main road. That's the main road through town. So like all the things that you would want to do were on that road. And you just had to be like, I guess I just can't do anything today.
Yeah, we used to have to run
I hate them.
The marathon route to get to the bar that we wanted to go to. Like I was waiting for my cousin, and then when she came to where BC was, I hopped in. I just like jumped the fence and was running with her. Yeah. Like pretending like I was like, you'd have to kind of like act like you belong there, even though we were all in like ridiculous outfits. And I ran with her for a mile.
Wait, you can get in the thing?
Yeah, I mean, like you're not supposed to, but especially like Boston, like the security is pretty strict. But like, if I don't know, I just kept being like, "That's my cousin," and I jumped and I ran a mile, and then
oh my god,
jumped over again and went right to the bar. There's the only way to get to the bar because the route was all blocked.
What Boston had a weird thing. I was trying to meet Alex Grade at a bar in Boston one time, and the guy wouldn't let me cross a road for some reason, but I can't remember what.
What?
It was like pretty late at night.
Who wouldn't let you?
The cops were like had like some like blocked something off. Oh, you know what? It was the finals. Oh. And they were worried that they weren't letting any more people into this part of town because they were like, if the Celtics win,
it'll get out of control.
It'll go nuts.
That is kind of crazy.
Should we roadmap it up?
Yeah.
RKS commented.
They
Remember
did?
Kid Surprise?
Yeah,
That's sick.
I know.
What'd they say?
They said, thanks for the shout.
Wait, that's so sick.
I know.
Love that.
I have
Yay.
mac and cheese.
Are you gonna respond?
Yeah, I said, love you.
Aw.
I have
cute.
mac and cheese in the fridge, Laura. I was just telling Will this.
Lucky.
And it actually is a little big, so if anyone wants a little bit, I could probably spare some. But I was thinking about this, and I don't know why, but is there ever a part of you that like kind of wants to be? Oh, Lauren's doing something. I was asking you a question.
I'm listening. I was pausing. A song was playing on my phone. I was pausing it.
How was a song playing on your phone?
I have no idea. I'm listening.
Song playing on my phone tonight.
Yeah, keep going.
Is there ever a small part of you that like kind of wants to be like wronged sometimes so you can like go yell at someone?
Sure. Yeah.
Isn't that weird? You're like,
Yeah.
I was thinking like, oh, if my mac and cheese isn't there when I go to get it, like there's gonna be hell to pay. And then I was like, I kind of want, for some reason, like there is a small part of me that's like, it would be nice to find out who did something wrong to you, and then you could just go like berate them.
I actually, the movie set on my street, I was like, when I walked up and I was like, hey, I live on the street, I was like kind of wanting them to be like, you can't come through here. And then I was going to be like, I pay rent on this street.
I had one like recently that, I don't know. It's weird. It's like a fetish. I'm like, can I have one as well?
Yeah, what flavor would you
They
like?
have tropical.
No, we got red and orange.
We got to start keeping them in the fridge again.
Can I have red?
But then they get all sticky.
Stinky.
Oh, they are kind of sticky.
No, these aren't
No.
sticky. The fridge ones are. I mean, maybe that one's sticky. I don't know. But I don't think these ones shouldn't be sticky.
I
Groovin'.
think I hate sheep so much because I am one. These are holding something that's currently not sticky, and someone going, or mishearing them and being like, "Yeah, you're right. This is sticky." It's just absolutely not. But feel it. Like, could you feel how maybe I could?
I kind of know what you mean. Yeah. That's funny though. That is funny.
This is sticky. No, it's
Your
not.
face when I was like,
You're right.
oh, not these ones. You're like, you knew immediately you had fucked up. You're like, hey, what?
Just lying
It was
about
never
if
that
it's sticky.
sticky.
Yeah, it is sticky.
That's
or I
really
think
funny.
yours is sticky, and I am jealous that mine's not.
Yeah,
So I'm like, yeah,
Oh, mine's so stinky.
right,
Yeah, mine reeks. Sticky. We said sticky.
right, yeah, right. So tacky, sticky.
We should roadmap it up.
Okay, roadmap.
We were doing the sticky.
We're doing the sticky dance. Do the
Doing the
sticky
stinky
dance. Do that sticky
sticky.
dance. Shake your ass. Do the sticky dance. Do that sticky dance. Shake your ass. Ass. Sitting
All right,
on the
Lauren.
pod.
Some guy
and
comes up to you
spitting.
at a bar. He goes, "What did you just say? Do what you just did again."
Sitting on the pod and spitting on the
thing
podcast.
Definitely the thing before.
Shorty,
that.
you come
no,
over.
no.
If that thing look like your mom ass.
What?
So you can come over if that thing looked like your mom ass.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's music. You can't. It's not admissible in court.
Yeah.
What?
If a guy came up to you and told you to do this what is it, the stinky, sticky ass dance? What did you say?
Oh, I don't know. A lot of the times things come out of my mouth, I'm not positive.
Yeah.
This is all right. This is my impression of someone on Jeopardy when they get when it's in between the first two rounds. Okay, ready? I'm both Ken Jennings and the contestant.
Okay.
So Michael, let me get this right. You once almost missed your flight? It's like, yeah, Ken, I was a little late to the airport, and I thought my flight was going to take off without me. So there I am. I'm rushing through security and finally make it through, and the lady says, we were about to close the gate. You're the last one to board. And oh, my God, that is insane. All right. We're going to get into the next round.
Yeah, I guess
It's the most boring fucking shit every time. They got the worst facts.
I think you need to realize you can't. These guys are such dorks that they've never. I don't mean that in a like a mean way. Like, if you're gonna be that smart, you don't have time to like live an interesting life. I think that is probably why they're all so boring.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You just do. They know everything, William.
You once took a bite of chicken that was a little tough.
Yeah, Ken. I did. I bit right in, and on the first time, there was a little resistance, but I persevered right through, and my wife was telling me to spit it out, but I stuck it out, Ken.
Well, always listen to your wife. All right, let's get into this next round. Now,
in our categories tonight, Jonas or Jagger. Which boy band said this? And you're like, why would that ever be a fucking category?
Yeah, I just think the question, those things are the funniest. Also,
I think they ask him like right before. Like,
my buddy went on. He told me like they have to like submit like 1 million of them, and then the producers pick like, all right, this is the one that we're gonna use.
Why wouldn't you just? I don't know. I feel like if you go on like Kimmel or something, they also ask you they're like, do you have any interesting stories?
Yeah.
I feel like you and I have 1 million, but I just don't have any off the top. Like I wouldn't. It would be impossible for me to.
Yeah, well, isolate like the one. Yeah.
Oh, I would probably do the. I would probably either do the LA Kings one where I was like holding the president's beer.
Oh yeah,
it was like, who are you guys protecting? And then it was his whatever.
Well, I think the beef goat debate would do well on late night TV. Maybe we could Jimmy Kimmel, if you're listening.
Jimmy, any of the Jimmys, we will come on your show and we will go just fucking ape shit on each other about beef and goat for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
For free.
I'm the goat of having beef.
If you send a car, we will come and do it. All right, should we roadmap it up?
That's looking at you, Guillermo. I know you listen. Yeah, let's roadmap it up.
I forgot about Guillermo. My dad's trying to buy. You know how I need a new car.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's trying to. He has like he rents out some storage space to people. This guy was keeping a Jeep there and then died. And he's trying to get me to buy it. And I was like, it's literally the exact same car that I had, but older.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, have we not learned?
Yeah.
Have we not learned?
And it's a dead guy car, so it's cursed.
It's a dead guy car, so cursed.
DGC.
All right, we have a beautiful episode for you guys today. We're going to hear your pitches followed by our pitches. Then we're going to do, Lauren, say it with me. Am I the asshole?
Can I say something really quick? We don't use that. We don't say that like that because that's taking the fun away from teach me something. Am I?
Oh, fuck, I just shit my pants.
You know what I'm saying? Like we go teach me something, but because now you're going, am I the, like I think we need to just leave that on its own. It's throwing me off.
Shit your pants.
Okay.
No, you're
I
right.
agree.
No, you're right.
But don't.
Sorry, when you were
Don't rope
I'm
me.
honestly just really drunk.
Don't rope me into that.
Wait, why don't rope you into it?
Like I don't want to say it like that.
I don't want to hear about like ropes. Like anyone like
I'm
shooting ropes, Lauren. That's disgusting. Huge like Spider-Man ropes. And then after Am I the Asshole, we are gonna do This Guy Rocks. This guy rocks. This guy rocks today. Hey, I said this guy rocks and he rocks so hard. He rocks in your house and he rocks in your yard. There's rocks in my yard. Did you hear I did that in double time for you, Lauren? Mm-hmm. What is on your phone?
It's not just for me. What is on my phone?
Why are you sad?
I'm preparing the pitches.
Can you guys not fight in front of me?
Well, it's like, I don't know why you're saying that.
I'm not. I'm just curious.
I'm doing my job.
I know, but you've been on there the whole podcast. I want to.
That's
now
not
I'm
true.
worried about it.
It's literally not true.
Ah, damn, been around that girl.
And then we're going to do everyone's favorite segment, Teach Me Something. And then Willy and I are going to do wrestling moves that don't exist. And then an idea we got from Nabir Blog. Ooh. Or NA Beer Blog. I don't know if his name is Nabir or if he's a blogger who likes NA beer.
Mm-hmm.
But he did this thing where he just did facts about the Titanic that he made up.
Yeah.
And we thought that was fun and silly. So we're going to do facts about ancient Greece that we made up.
Mm-hmm.
All credit to NA Beer Blog or Nabir Blog.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
either one.
The wonderful idea. And then we're going to wrap up with Rusty's song of the day. Lauren, throw us your pitch.
Give me a meatball.
First pitch is from Rainier.
Mount Rainier.
It's like, what's the worst part about being 14,000 feet tall?
Hey, Rick, Morty, and Summer.
Morty.
Summer.
Rick. What's the worst part about having a local diner that you go to all the time?
Ooh. There are posers that try and go there and steal your fucking table. And then you're like, I've earned the right to not have to wait 45. Just because this place rocks doesn't mean that posers get to come eat here. I'm the only person that should be able to eat here.
Yeah, that's actually perfect.
And that's on Mama.
They say people who aren't locals there don't realize that you're actually a staple of that establishment and frequent the place way more than you do.
That was fucking crazy.
I know. That's why I said
that was a snipe.
You nailed it. Introducing.
I guess there is only one bad. Like, that is the worst part about diners, but it is shocking.
I didn't think of it, yeah.
It is shocking that is. This guy, what is his name?
Rainier? I don't know if this is a guy or
this
girl.
person rocks.
Yeah,
whoever this is gets me, and I'd like to meet you for breakfast at Millie's Cafe in Silver Lake if you're ever in town.
Love that. Introducing the breakfast cub. Once you are recognized as a frequent customer, you will be given the opportunity to rent a cubby like they had in kindergarten, where you can keep a few items that will give you a more personal experience next time you go to that diner. Do you like to read a book while you eat? Do you have a favorite mug that you want to use at this diner? Maybe you want to have a blanket around you as you eat your pancakes. You can keep all of these in your reserved cubby, and when you're done, just put your items back and you can look forward to using it the next time you're there. Not only is it convenient and can make the experience feel more like home, but it lets everyone else around you know that you have status at that diner. Yep. I feel like Rusty would love to be recognized for diner loyalty, and this would definitely keep me going back to try to earn a cubby. Love the pod, you guys.
I think
they get you.
This person gets me. Is this person me? Is it me?
Did I
text you this hammered?
They used to be.
They used to be me?
Yeah.
The artist formerly known as Rusty?
Yeah.
Here's what I love about this. You could keep stuff there, like a Sudoku book or something, for if you had to wait. You walk in, you just grab your things, and they're like, Will, great to see you. You're like, hey, everyone, how you doing? Maybe they put the paper, that day's paper in there for you.
Yeah. Maybe you could put a little syrup in there each time and see how old it gets.
See how sticky it gets.
Yeah.
Okay, I also like the mug thing, Lauren. There's a bar in Portland called $3 Dewey's. Hell of a name for a bar.
Yep.
And they have mugs for their people that are like in the mug club.
Yeah.
And like beers are cheaper, and
you have it at Iron Hill too.
It has your stickers on it. It's just a cool move. It keeps people coming back. I don't think it's crazy expensive to get in the mug club.
No, my dad. Yeah, there's a brewery in Lancaster. My dad used to. Him and all his buddies run the mug club.
And they
get a new mug every year.
Are they hung up there for you?
I think you would bring your own, and then you got like a discount on beer if you brought it.
The thing I loved about Dewey. Can you pull up $3 Dewey's?
Can you pull up 100 guys looking at one ant?
Just go to images. The mugs are. Let's see if you can see them. Look up like $3 Dewey's mugs.
Yeah,
wait, go zoom in, Lauren, in the back.
Google ant who can vote.
1 second. Just bear with me. See how the mugs are hung up on the ceiling on those hooks?
Those are glasses.
No. Oh, those are wine glasses. Oh, on the other side. That's not the right bar.
I look at that guy. That guy just staring at the camera.
Yeah. No.
That is the most Maine guy of all time.
He's mean mugging. No pun
that
intended.
guy currently.
No, he looks so kind.
I didn't say he was unkind. I said he was the most Maine guy of all time.
She thought you said mean, I think.
He is, and him being kind is very Maine of him. But yeah, they hang up your mugs on the ceiling.
That's fun.
And you can come in and grab it.
Love that.
$3 Dewey's Mug Club. Just humor me. Or
okay.
Part of the mug club.
That's $50
for you.
But yeah, those are the white mugs.
There they are.
Shout out $3 Dewey's.
That's very
Best bar in town.
I love that. Yeah, this pitch is awesome, and I think it would be excellent to incorporate into more places. Okay, thank you, Rainier. Next pitch is from Thomas Norgard. He says,
like I know who that is.
He's a very
That sounds familiar.
name. I think he's been around for a minute.
I think he's a skier.
So he says, hey, it's the little emojis. Hey, frog, fox, and cat.
Frog.
Fox. I want to be fox.
Okay. Cat. I don't think I'm cat, but I could be cat.
I think that makes the most sense. For us.
I think Heath probably thinks I'm frog, Will's fox, and you're cat.
That's fair. Okay.
Watch this. Rabbit. How about now?
Could not have been a worse frog impression.
Yeah, that actually was.
What about my rattlesnake impression? My dad used to say, "Well, what does a rattlesnake say?" And I would go.
Okay.
You
Have
were
you
good
ever?
at so many things. Animal impressions is not.
Those
one
are both really bad.
What about coral?
All right, he's back. Woo! That was was that like a prepared joke? Did you like do those first two to like get us? To say they were
No,
bad?
but do you ever play that? What was that Ellen DeGeneres game? Heads Up.
Yeah.
That was we used to do the animals one. There's an all-time video of me and Scott like deathly hungover in college, and you know how it would, like film. Do you ever do like it?
I never really played.
Okay, like when you're like if you're the guy with the thing on your head, the camera's filming the person,
that's
so it's
awesome.
me and I do. Yeah. Anyway.
you did coral.
Yeah, and my brother did coral one time, and I thought it was funny that I did it, and it's in this all-time video I
Did
have.
he get it?
Yeah, he was. Well, no, he didn't, but he was like, it was coral, and then it became like a running joke. Anyway, so there was.
Sorry, Lord. Continue.
I gotta find that video actually. That's
Okay,
so funny.
Thomas says, have you ever been in a place that smelled so awesome that you wish you could bottle that smell up and wear it as a scent? With Bottled Aura, you can suck up the smell from everywhere. Your favorite pizza place, the Pirates of the Caribbean line at Disneyland, and so on. With the new patent-pended
know about that?
Aura stick, you simply suck up the air around you for a few minutes, which is then stored in cotton balls inside the stick and compacted to strengthen the scent. Afterwards, you simply dab yourself with the cotton balls and voila, you now smell like $1,000,000, literally, if you want to.
Yeah, I would do that. I'd be walking around smelling like Skyline chili.
Oh Lord, that's such a good idea because there are some things that like should be perfumes.
Is
or
this
like
possible?
what?
Is this like maybe possible?
I think you'd have to get to the source
Yeah,
of what's causing that smell. But like, doesn't Rainforest Cafe kind of smell good, or am I tripping?
I haven't been there in years.
I was there once, but I don't remember.
Like when you're walking through like Universal or
Yeah.
Disneyland, they pump stuff in. So in theory, there is
Yeah.
stuff that you could put in like a diffuser. I don't know if I'd want to smell like the Pirates of the Caribbean line though, because it smells really good. But
What's
I
it
don't,
smell like?
It's impossible to describe. You'd recognize it.
I've never been.
Oh, what?
I've never done Pirates.
I don't know.
All right, I like it though. I'm in.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's fun.
I'd love it. I would go deep into the forest though.
Okay.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Real tropical.
And they'd be like, he smells like he smells like the rainforest.
The woods, yeah.
Have you seen how this is gonna make me sound stupid? I had absolutely no idea how big the Amazon is.
Yeah, it's huge.
It is fucking. I saw a satellite thing where it like slowly zooms out. It is fucking ginormous.
I don't really know.
Yeah,
how
there's
big it
parts
is.
of it we never even been to.
Go to like top view. It's fucking gargantuan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! that
Like
is-
it's impossible. Like satellite image, Laura. It is like impossible to even comprehend. That's not even doing it justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Have you been to South America? I feel like you've been to South America.
Willy's border hopped without.
Oh wait,
I've been to Paraguay twice.
Yes, right. Yeah, I thought so.
And then Brazil and Argentina.
Off the record, Brazil once.
Off the record, Brazil. Yeah.
What
Well, I
was,
went once legally, and then once off.
Yeah.
what was the title of
illegally.
that episode? That one was pretty good. We went rogue in Brazil.
Yeah,
that was a
yeah.
good episode, I think.
Flan's brother went to Brazil or I think it was Brazil. Went somewhere for spring break, and I remember talking to her, being like, "That feels like a dangerous place to." I just feel like that, like bad stuff can happen down there if you're not careful.
You just got to be smart. Yeah. It was like when most of the time I was there, I was in like a small village in rural Paraguay,
yeah.
and it was very safe. But it was because we had like family friends that had grown up there, and like.
Are
brought
we
us-
the only country that like?
It's just like the cities can be dicey.
Are we the only country that raises people like we can go out and go. You can go fucking hog wild here, and like nothing will happen.
I don't know. That's like think about like if you came to LA and you didn't know, like there's parts of downtown you wouldn't want to go to. There's parts of New York you wouldn't want to go to. Like it's more just about like the cultural awareness. Like you don't.
But I mean, like like you can come. Or
I think it's just
we've gotten crazy drunk in all corners of this country, and never once. Maybe we have been in danger and like not known it. But
yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I mean, I think Europe is like that too. Like, there's a lot you can. I've gotten crazy drunk in
Budapest,
I guess
and Amsterdam was. But like, you wouldn't want to do that in certain parts of Spain or Italy or stuff like
Spain
that.
and Italy are the same as here.
No, like Palermo and like Sicily can get like fucking weird.
And there's parts of here that get weird.
Totally.
I think it's more the scarier thing is just like the lack of cultural awareness. Like you don't know where are the places to maybe steer clear of or how to protect yourself.
That's a good point.
And the fact that you aren't from here makes you an easier target. Like,
yeah,
I don't think that.
But aren't there more like kidnappings and stuff in those countries than here?
I don't know.
I actually firsthand heard a really gnarly story. The guy who does my tattoos, he had a friend whose family got kidnapped by pirates. They were like on the Amazon River.
Oh my God.
They had to like hide. They had to cover themselves in mud for like 2 days while the pirates were trying to find
like thermal.
It was like
cameras?
some really insane story.
I mean, it's just generally like
awful.
higher poverty rates lead to more stuff like that, and the U.S. is the wealthiest country that's ever existed. So
yeah,
that is inevitably, I guess, true to some degree. But
did you know that we, or maybe not like as a country, us, but like Somalia is what it is, or piracy is a thing there, kind of as a result of like big fishermen, like like we would like come like the fishing industry basically like came over there. And we just camped out, and it's impossible for them to compete with these like really high tech fishing vessels.
Yeah,
and so they were just like, "Oh, what?" That was the backbone of our entire economy. And so the guys who kind of how pirates came to be in like the 1700s, it was like we only know how to make a living like on boats, and this is what we have access to.
Yeah,
and so we can't fish anymore, so we're just gonna become pirates. Not making excuses for them. I still think it's fucked up, but
this is really kind of a little random, but I have a buddy. I have to tell the story. I can't believe I forgot to tell it.
Please.
I know someone. I will protect their privacy. But I heard this. They just told me this story that they were on a subway car in New York and really had to pee, and so they were like going like this, and the lady next went, "Can you stop jacking it on the train?" And this poor guy goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry," was his answer. Which he was like, I realized immediately after that sounds like it was jacking. And I
Can
was
you quit jacking it?
And he went, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and got off at the next stop. And then it was like, oh my God, they still think I was jacking it.
Yeah. New York is...
I thought that was all time.
Yeah, isn't that like you just... If you live in New York long enough, like someone's gonna jack it in front of you.
Well, yeah, but this is like he wasn't. He was just
No, I mean
this.
like that's so commonplace that's like if I saw someone jacking off in public, I'd be like, oh, and like try to get out of there.
Yeah.
No, there was a guy doing that. I had an experience with a guy doing that on the L. Me and my friends, this was like senior year of high school.
Is that in Chicago?
Yeah. We were taking the train
pulling his taffy?
somewhere downtown. Yeah, he was like looking at my friend. It wasn't like completely obvious, but like he had his hand like in his pants and was like clearly on something, like looking at her, and we were all just like, what the fuck?
Have you seen that guy this girl is like celebrating because she has the whole row to herself and she goes to film it, and then there's just a guy on the other side of the aisle just like on an airplane.
Oh,
you should be banned from flying forever if you're doing
you should
that.
be in
definitely
jail.
are, right?
Yeah.
Well,
if
and
you get
jail.
caught jacking off on an airplane, you're never flying again.
Yeah, that's why I don't get caught. All right, edible fireworks.
Pop rocks.
They shoot up, and then everyone goes like, trying to catch them. It's like a way to make that 4th of July a little bit more
That's
fun.
fun.
Okay. Is this coming out? Is this 4th of July episode?
No,
Is it close?
it's no. This is next Monday.
This is next Wednesday.
This is next Wednesday.
Okay.
So it's like a week out.
When is the
a week and a half out. 4th of July will be the following Friday.
All right. What is the worst part? What's the worst part about hearing about how much money people made from like getting in early on like Uber or stuff like that?
That you wish you'd done it.
You don't really care.
You never had the opportunity to. Like that those the people who made like crazy money on all these things, it was presented to them in private because they are like a PE guy or they're like a celebrity, whatever. For the common man, there should be a way to make a quick buck.
Mm-hmm.
I present to you Invest a Party.
Okay.
You're throwing a party. You send it out to other normal guys. They can get in on the ground floor and like invest in it. Invest in your party. And then, it's only for places where there'd be a cover at the door.
Okay.
And then, you can get a kickback from that. No pun intended.
Okay, so
it's basically like it's a way it's fronting this guy who doesn't have money to buy all the beer.
Got it.
But in return,
you're gonna get if
you
it succeeds, you get some of the cover.
Participate in the profits.
I like it.
I just think like the common man, we don't have really any opportunity to like get that thrill of making money off an investment outside of just like normal stocks. So I think it would be cool to like make like $100.
Invest a party.
Invest a party.
All right. Maybe there could be edible fireworks at the Invest a Party.
I think there's a collab in the future.
Also, I can't hang out on Saturday anymore. I forgot my friend has a house cooling party.
He's leaving his
house.
That's an awesome idea.
Yeah, they're moving out.
Willy was like, let's do the 999 challenge. And then I was like, yeah, I'm in. And then he just 2 minutes later was like, I actually don't know. I think I might go to a game instead. And I was like, okay. And then now he just can't.
I'm all over the place. I don't know what to do.
Lauren, we don't need him. We'll hang out without him.
Scott's out of town, so I don't know what the fuck to do with myself.
I feel like one of you is always out of town.
You know how we be jet setters.
Jay
Jet is jet
all right,
setter.
Lauren, should we hear
whose asshole it is?
Should we hear whose asshole it is?
Yeah. Am I the asshole? This is Delaney.
Hi, Delaney.
Delaney says, am I the... Actually, I'm just going to... Instead of asking the question first, I'm just going to read the story. I feel like that's kind of better so you don't get a spoiler. Every year, my company does a holiday bake-off with a prize...
Sorry, I was texting Armand. Can you... what was the spoiler?
Holiday freak-off.
It doesn't... Yeah.
Just in.
Delaney says, every year my company does a holiday bake-off with a prize of a $100 gift card to Amazon. This was my second holiday season at this company, but my first time participating in the bake-off, so I really wanted to win. Before the bake-off, I told all of the people in my department to vote for me because my boss had previously told me that...
Sorry, say that last sentence again.
Before the bake-off, I told all the people in my department to vote for me because my boss had previously told me that the bake-off is heavily a popularity contest, and we weren't a very large department compared to the rest of the teams at my company. When I got into work and put my baked goods out, I told my best friend at work to go rally up some votes for me since she's pretty popular in the office. I'm really competitive, so I really wanted to win this. The way voting worked is that each person in the company got one vote, but you didn't have to put your name on the slip. So
there's never be a point in a sentence where you go.
I was losing track of the words. You're so annoying.
The next word was name,
bro, and I'm
sorry. It was funny. You went like you were like about like you looked up at a mountain
because I'm
mountain that you had to climb.
Sorry, my brain gets like scrambled with like.
I'm sorry, that was mean. It was just that was a hilarious thing to do while reading a sentence. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this one off.
Now I lost track, so give me a second. The way voting worked is that each person in the company got one vote, but you didn't have to put your name on the slip, so it was pretty much totally anonymous. Without telling me, my friend put 2 slips in there, voting for me. which is against the rules, which I did not ask her to do. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to remove her extra vote, but there was pretty much someone always standing by the bowl with all the submissions, and I didn't feel like I could rifle through all of them without looking totally suspicious and making a scene, so I left it. I also didn't tell the person running the competition because I didn't want to be implicated as a person who would potentially cheat in an office bake-off because that is psychotic. Then when it was time to tally up the votes, I walked over and asked the lady counting them who won. She told me that me and one other person were tied, but at the very last moment, right before they closed voting, someone walked by the table, grabbed one of my cookies, and said, "This is really good. I would vote for that." And then they counted that as the winning vote. I've been racked with guilt because I feel like my victory was fake since my coworker put in an extra vote for me, even though I did not ask her to do that. So am I the asshole for not coming clean about what my coworker did? Also, if you want to... Oh, she said my phone number is blah, blah, blah. If you want to call me about it, I'll share the recipe if I get on the pod.
I think...
I don't know if we have time to do that. But...
You didn't ask her to do it.
Yeah.
That's on your friend's conscience. I think you should... You baked the hell out of those cookies. You should deserve it. You should celebrate.
I agree. I also think, like, as far as you know, the person you tied with
did the same thing.
Did the fucking same thing, and like this is a dog eat dog world we live in. Sometimes if you want to get ahead, you got to. There's nothing wrong with cheating a little bit. You didn't hurt anybody. Your cookies are clearly good. If the guy walked by, I'd vote for this. Maybe that also implies maybe he didn't vote. He's a lazy bones, and so that counted as his vote. So you would have tied anyways. Tie goes to the runner.
Yeah,
I'd say no. You're not the asshole at all. Also, you can't. You're new at this job. You don't want. You kind of want to fly under the radar for like at least the first couple months. You can't be like, "Hey guys, not only am I throwing my coworker under the bus." But I technically cheated at the company-wide.
I hope like the CEO is a playmate, and this.
Yeah, this sounds familiar.
No, that you're totally fine.
Yeah,
I
not the asshole girlfriend.
There was a chili cook-off in our neighborhood growing up.
Yeah,
at Lowndes Grove,
chili.
At Sarah Cameron's house from Outer Banks.
Kevin Chintley
and my mom. They would always have like a judge voting, and then there was like people could buy tickets that counted as like a vote, and then you would put it in like the pot of the chili you liked the most. And my mom would just unashamedly go and buy like 100 tickets and put it in her own pot. Because like the money went to charity.
Okay.
And then she would win the popular vote and then the judges.
She'd win like player's choice.
Yeah, because it was like her Granny Murphy's it was like Skyline. So it was like not really chili in the conventional sense.
Was she like doing this as a joke or like
she wanted to win. She's so competitive.
No, but I'm saying did she show the other people? Did the other people know that she was doing
You're allowed to do it. Like it's not against. Like
I misunderstood you. She bought 100 tickets and just did it.
Yeah, it's like you can buy tickets. The money goes to charity, and then you put them in the pots of like what you like the most. So she just bought 100 tickets and put them in her own. Won the popular contest.
Wait, that's a great move because it's going to a good.
Correct. It's complete. It's not this situation.
I would do the exact same thing.
Yeah, it was just funny because like her motivation was not charity. It was that she wanted to win so bad that she was willing to.
Did she ever win the judges one?
No. Because it was Skyline Chili in Charleston. Like, it wasn't... People didn't know what they were working with.
Yeah, was anyone just like, what is this?
Yeah, a lot of people were like, what the hell is this? I would scoop it. I'd be like, usually we serve this with spaghetti and cheese. And they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They don't put cheese on their chili?
Who?
Down there?
No, but like spaghetti. I guess the spaghetti is the jarring part.
I liked when you brought yours in. I would prefer to eat normal chili though.
Yeah, they're different things.
Yeah,
like it's not like you don't have like a cup of Skyline.
Yeah,
it's almost like you brought in. It would be like someone bringing in like bolognese with
it's like a meat sauce. Yeah,
with no other stuff, and be like, do you like this?
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't had Skyline in a minute. That actually sounds really good.
I have some in my freezer.
Like just the chili. I don't know why.
He froze the pasta.
I don't know.
I have one batch. My mom made a huge batch when she was in January, and I have one thing of it left.
My friend from Cincinnati, Hallie, actually, something she always taught me she would do. She would take the little crackers and dip them in the
Yeah, the oyster crackers.
Yeah,
I sprinkle them on top and just eat them like with it. Yeah.
She's gonna be in LA this week, and I'm excited. I haven't seen her in like years. So.
Chili sounds gas right now. We used to do chili, crush up some like tortilla chips, and then I would put a shit ton of shredded cheese on the top.
Sounds awesome.
So good. My mom put a little bit of like syrup, I think, in it because it had like, or like just like a tiny something sweet was in it because it had like a little. She did that with her pasta sauce.
I love like that type of chili too.
Yum.
NTA
Delaney.
Yeah, NTA.
Not the
Congratulations, by the way.
Even
I
though
would love the cookie recipe.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We didn't have time to call you, but please send it anyway. Also, I want our company to do something like that.
Chili cook-off?
Or just like some form of competition. I probably would not win, but it would be fun.
All right, what do we have next? This Guy Rocks? I sent you mine. This guy rocks. This guy rocks. This guy rocks today.
Hey, hey, I said this guy rocks and he rocks so hard. He rocks in your house and he rocks in your yard.
There's rocks in my yard?
There's rocks
you
in my
would be
yard.
eating Lauren alive right now if she was doing what you're doing.
She literally
Are you
did
scrolling?
I'm trying to find a This Guy Rocks.
Oh, okay.
She
You can't.
she did do that.
Yeah, you ate her alive.
Yeah.
I just was flagging the hypocrisy.
Thank you, Will.
This is not
He
about this
he
is
a
this is the
hypocrite
first time I've
from
done
time
it
to
in
time.
117 episodes. If I start doing this every episode, then you can give me a little bit of shit. I've gone 117 episodes
Listen,
without
man.
going on my phone.
Do you know about Ander Dingus?
I think I've seen this.
Of course I know about Ender.
Do you actually?
This was like the biggest thing in the world like 6 months ago.
Really? I just found it.
Oh, it's all I'm glad.
I love it.
Well, what are we looking at for our audio listeners?
His name is Ander Dingus.
It's also a candy salad time.
It's a little kid in his class.
My name is Xander Dingus, and I got Sour Patch watermelon, Sour Patch strawberries.
Wait, everyone knows about Ander Dingus?
Yeah.
Did I go?
Yeah.
You know about him, Lauren?
I don't remember his name specifically, but I think I've seen a variation of this video.
Fuck!
The Willy, there is a full video, and this is like a special ed class. And my thing is, those kids it's hard enough to grow up with special needs. In America, kids are cruel. Why would you ever name your kid Ander Dingus and make it way worse?
He can't be Ander Dingus.
He literally says my name.
It must be like Andrew Dingus.
That's equally bad.
Wait. Let me
Well,
play
they don't name him the Dingus.
Let me play it again.
And I got
Wait.
Sour Patch
I want to hear him say it.
My name is Xander Dingus.
Andrew Dingus.
No, Ander Dingus.
No, it's Andrew Dingus.
Definitely not Ander Dingus.
You think his name is Andrew
Google
Dingus?
Ander Dingus' real name.
His name is Ander
Xander Dingus, probably.
Wait.
Dingus. Maybe. You mean Xander Dingus? This is arguably
Dingus is a crazy last
My
name.
name is Xander Dingus.
Xander Dingus?
We'll go again.
My name is Xander Dingus, and I got
We're not getting.
I
It's like
think-
impossible. No. I'm
This is
saying
like a-
it's
this is a
impossible to get to the
game.
volume button.
I think it's Xander Dingus.
That's still.
Wait, I'm
fucking-
gonna play it from my phone, and then it'll be like really crisp into the mic so they can hear.
Also, people are saying that they're really hard to see
My
our
name is
this guy.
Xander Dingus. My name is Xander Dingus.
Xander
My
And
name
actually,
is
Ander-
Ander Dingus.
I love Andrew Dingus.
My name is Ander Dingus. One moment here.
Bro does not have a
Somebody
this guy
came
rocks.
unprepared.
Yeah. Okay. For the first time ever. Okay.
My name is Andrew Dingus.
This is one of my favorite videos of all time, and it came back across my desk the other day. This is one of my favorite videos of all time. It makes me laugh.
hear it.
Makes me laugh every time I see it. All right, pause it. It says,
Oh, yes.
You've sent this to me 13 times.
"It's so funny. Goodwill Hunting, but they're both dumb."
What are you doing for your birthday?
It's just another year.
No, it's not. No, 21's a big year. What are you doing? Something special.
It's something special. You know, I'll probably just go down and get my union card, find a woman who hates me and put a ring on her finger, you know?
That's real fucking smart. Yeah, do the same thing the rest of us do when you're a genius. Come on.
Get out of here with that, man.
No, I'm not going to get out of here with
Get out
that.
of here
I'm
with
not
that.
going to get out of you. Remember that puzzle you solved with the sailboats? How many pieces was that?
It's 500. It was the Mayflower.
500.
Wasn't
I don't
it?
even know what the Mayflower is. You know history, too. You don't belong with us.
Come on.
How long did it take you to complete
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2
You
weeks.
belong in the fucking CIA.
Get it?
Solving puzzles like that.
No,
You
you
don't
don't
belong
get to
with
say
a
that to me. You don't
shovel
get to
in
say
your
that
hand.
to me, okay?
Maybe I do.
You don't get to roll my life. That's not true.
Maybe I do. Maybe I'm supposed to have a shovel in my hand. God put a shovel in my hand, not yours. It pisses me off you living this life.
Not you two.
It's not your fault.
It's not you two. It's not your fault. You two. It's not your fault. Come in.
I also like that they like mix, like they mix two scenes.
Yeah,
Those scenes don't go together. That's fun.
That's great. Have they done other ones like this?
I probably have just sent it to you every time it's come out.
I feel like I've seen one where it's like in the scene in the bar.
Probably. It's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting, but they're both dumb.
All right.
All right, should we do Teach Me Something?
Yep.
Do you know who Mondo Duplantis is?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so
He's a hottie.
he's a hottie. He's the best pole vaulter in the world.
Yeah.
He's from Sweden. And track meets will pay you $100,000 if you break a world record.
Okay. He was
wow.
he was a White Boy of the Year candidate last year.
Was he the one who ran up to his girlfriend?
Yeah. He is the current world record holder. He has been for some time. And instead of like going to his max, he's so much better than everyone else. Like no one can even come close. Instead of just going to his max, just every meet he just brings it up by a centimeter.
Oh, so we can keep getting the...
So just every meet he just makes $100,000.
That's awesome.
And he'll probably, I don't know how like it seems like he could do another foot.
He could jump infinitely high.
So it's just like, it's basically just how much money does he want to make?
That's awesome. I love that.
But it is like, it might take us fucking forever to find out what the real
Yeah, I mean,
world
at some
record-
point he has to be like, okay, am I prime? Like, once he realizes like he might be declining, he has to just go for it.
Totally. Teach me something, Willie.
Tigers. You know tigers?
Of course.
Oh, I have another. These are both jumping. Jumping, teach me something.
Okay.
You know that tigers can jump up to like 33 feet in the distance and 33 feet in distance, 16 feet in the air.
Oh my gosh.
Wait 1 second. How is 33 feet like the wall, you think?
It's 10 yards on a football field.
Yeah, that's crazy. Are we saying their feet get 16 feet off the ground, or it can like reach 16 feet? Because there's no way it can jump 16 feet in the air.
I don't know. Look at
Can you
biggest
Google, like,
tiger jump.
Biggest
Tiger jump.
bigger jump.
Tiger Woods' biggest jump.
Oh my! If it jumps 16 feet in the air, I'm gonna lose my fucking
Watch
marbles.
this one.
Why do we always go for the Facebook
Well, it's just
ones?
the first one that popped up. I don't know why there's no sound. Oh. They're so beautiful.
This majestic animal jumps higher than the fence. Time to build it a little higher, we think.
Whoa.
I mean, that was like 4 feet, maybe. You think you can do 4 times that?
That's what the internet said.
Let's see.
16. Google like tiger,
Tiger jumping.
16-foot tiger jump.
I'm the highest in the room.
Yeah, okay. This says the average can jump around 10 to 13. That's
Yeah, go. How high can a tiger jump?
Oh. Wait. Oh, no, that video was
that
called
was-
How High Can the
yeah,
Tiger
yeah.
Jump? He was saying click that
It was
one.
the same.
Oh, it wasn't. Was it?
That one.
Yeah, it was.
That's the same video? Oh, my God.
All right, I'll take your word for
Whatever,
it. That's
yeah.
crazy. All right, should we do wrestling moves that don't exist or facts about ancient Greece that we made up?
Let's do ancient Greece or wrestling. I don't care.
We'll start with wrestling, actually.
Wrestling. All right, you want to go first,
Sure.
or you want to start it? I mean, or do you want me to start it? These are wrestling moves that don't exist.
Sorry.
Bro said I want to go first.
You go first.
What?
No. The sinking Spaniard. You go up to the rafters while he's recovering from the last move you did on him, and you drop a boat on him.
Love that. The 2-pronged ass clamp. All right. You use both of your feet. You do a backflip, land both feet directly into his ass cheeks, pin him to the mat.
The evil chiropractor.
Okay.
He is stomach down. You jump and you double hammer fist his C7 and his S4.
Love it.
And you shatter his spine.
I love that.
I don't know if the S4 exists, but...
I got the backwards teeth cleaner. Backwards teeth cleaner. You are facing the opposite direction. You take 2 fingers on each hand. You stick them in his mouth. You scrub his gums like nuts. And then you poke him through and knock him to the mat.
The sack shredder.
Okay.
It only works on opponents who have easy access to their sack.
Yep.
But you pull it out, put it in a paper shredder.
Love that. Butcher's elbow. You throw them into the air. You put your arm like this on the ground, and they land with their mouth right on your elbow.
The milkman. Mm-hmm. It works better in duo matches, but if it's 2 against 1, you grab one of the guys, twist his nipples, shoot milk into the other guy's eyes, blind him.
The triple dong taser. All right, now this one is very hard to execute. Only one guy's ever done it.
Yep.
You dong tase them 3 times in a row.
What does that mean?
You want to know what a dong taser is? You put your hands and your feet like this, and you go into the ropes, and then you launch yourself 100 miles an hour straight into their penis.
You do that 3 times?
3 times in a row.
How do you make sure
they're completely immobile after the first time?
The sick and twisted.
Yep.
You run at him, and then you do a cork 900, and you sneeze, and it just is really disorienting. And then you kick him in the asshole.
I like that. The 4-story shutdown. All right, you jump the equivalent of 4 floors into the air and land with both feet in their skull. 4-story shutdown. Only been done once. John Cena did it to a child.
Oh my god!
Not in a match.
It was his. Yeah, it was his. No, that was his last wish.
Yes. Oh god.
All right, you want to tee this one up, Willy?
You got it. Mm-mm. Why? Mm-mm. No, you have to do some too.
I know, but sometimes I feel like they do better when you tee it up.
Okay. These are facts about ancient Greece that don't exist.
No, that we made up.
Okay. These are facts about ancient Greece that we made up.
Their language could actually not be spoken, so they could only communicate by writing and handing paper to each other.
Oh, wow. Did you know that married couples were required to identify themselves by only going in public on each other's shoulders?
There were no straight men, so the only way they could reproduce is by closing their eyes and pretending.
While we mainly see the statues that they did of humans, actually most of their statues were of lanternfish. That was like a huge thing for them.
People with red hair were considered extremely lucky, so their vote in elections were worth 100 votes.
I did read that. Yep. Children were required to stay in school 24/7 until they had learned everything, and they were fed methamphetamine to keep them awake.
Right.
So it was about an 8-year chunk of your life where you didn't sleep and you learned everything, and then you were good.
A lot of people think that Jewish people invented it, but actually the ancient Greeks invented matzo ball soup in 124 BC.
Wow, I didn't know that. Birds could vote.
The statues we see today were actually originally made of yogurt, and they just hardened over time.
I did know that, yeah. The only way to prevent balding, they believed, was to cover your head in tzatziki and let birds take a lick.
Awesome.
That was stuff so none of that was real, Lauren. Just for your math.
Fake?
Math. Fake.
Okay. Fake. You guys, comment down below if you want to be in the Burger Freak Off.
Oh, should we have one lucky playmate could be in the Burger Freak
Oh,
Off?
I thought
they're the target.
I thought they were gonna be in it.
It's like bocce ball. It's who can get it closest to the playmate. It's not about distance.
It's distance. Wait.
I think I could throw in 20 yards.
We'll get one lucky playmate
forgot we
can
have-
join us for the Burger Freak Off. We should do it on a football field.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Or the Santa Monica Pier.
We're not doing it on the pier. Literally, it is almost the worst place we could possibly do it. Is the pier?
Oh my god! Then we'll do it in Times Square next.
Yeah. All right. Pick 1 or 2, Lauren.
2.
Okay.
Were you deciding between 2 songs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's Rusty's song of the day. Let's see how many of you playmates are on there at this time. At this exact moment, there are 2,557 saves.
Wow.
The playlist is up to an hour and 14 minutes long now. There's A couple songs on there. Today's song is She Moves in Her Own Way by the Kooks.
Okay.
I always forget how much I like the Kooks. There's something about the lead singer's voice that I don't even know what nationality. Are they British? Gotta be.
Probably, yeah.
The way he sings makes me feel like I am in a movie. I love it.
Your life is a movie.
My life is a movie. So, guys, go follow it. Again, when we hit 10,000 saves, 2 of you are getting $101. That's $200 from me and $1 from each of them. If you send me a screenshot that you are following it.
And hey, if you want to see a Burger Freak Off, comment Burger Freak Off.
Comment Burger Freak
and
Off.
one person who comments Burger Freak Off will be invited to join us as a third participant in the Burger Freak Off here in Los Angeles. So only if you're willing to come to LA or live in LA.
Wait, comment Burger Freak Off and then comment how many miles you are away from Santa Monica, and whoever is the median answer.
Well, but we need someone that's actually going to do it. No, we'll just comment Burger Freak Off.
Okay.
A medium answer? What does that even mean?
A medium answer.
Are you a mean guy or a median guy when trying to figure things out?
Bird.
Lauren, mean or median? If we take out the outliers, mean or median?
When trying to figure things out?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
All right. See you next week.
Wait, did we do everything?
Yeah.
What have
All right. We love you guys. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week. Have a lovely, relaxing weekend. We will see you bright and early on Monday.
Shout out Monday.
Do not shout out Monday. That day is ass.
Come on.
That day is ass. Happy almost Friday, right? All righty. Love you guys. Take it easy. Comment Adam Sandler again.